Hello everybody, welcome to episode 32 of Let's Play Dofus, and today I have a different type of video for you guys today. So as many of you know, after the 2.29 update, the profession system has changed a lot. Like a lot. And right now leveling the professions can be a little bit tricky because the EXP values are all over the place. So for example, back in the day, if you wanted to make a 2-slot item, all 2-slot items or pieces of equipment gave you 10 EXP flat, like it didn't change. It was all the same. Now, one can give you 5 EXP, and another one can give you 120. It doesn't really make sense. And as you level up, the EXP values for items go down and down and down. So the idea is to make the highest level piece of equipment as you can. But obviously that's still not very efficient because I don't want to hunt Bearman gnats. So what I'm doing in this guide is I'm doing my what I think is the most efficient way to get from level 1 to 20 Shoemaker. You might disagree, but I have done some amount of maths, and I think this is pretty good as far as the most efficient way. It might not be the most cost effective, like you might not want to buy these things, or you might not want to crush these things for runes. I suppose it depends, but this is just what I've found is like a pretty fast way to get there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna post all the resources that you'll need to get from level 1 to 20 in the description below, and then I'll also do the order of items that you make, and it should go pretty quickly. That being said, I'd like to talk about maybe a few options that you have. So halfway through it, at level 11, I hit the problem where there are a couple good ways to go. Like there are a couple good options, and I guess it depends on what type of player you are. So I put down 2 routes that you could take. You could keep making Arachnee Belts, or you could keep making Klime's boots. One of the two I think is the two most efficient ways. One involves Nettles. So as an alchemist, I thought that was really good. But you might disagree and you might not want to farm Nettles. The other way is just to farm Incarnam resources. You can easily get to level 20 Shoemaker just staying in Incarnam. I tried to make that very evident. The only thing that you might have to go to Astrum for is Arachnee Legs, and a good place to get to farm Arachnee Legs is the Astrum Mines, where all the sick Tofus and the sick Arachnees are, because those are the only 2 things that spawn there, and they spawn in groups of 8. So you can usually get them pretty quickly, pretty easily. They have a 50% drop rate. Really easy, not too shabby, all as well. So yeah, side note on this guide is for brand new characters. They fell into Incarnam and they were like, I am destined to make shoes. If you are already some amount into the game, oops, what did I do? Check your bank first and go into, I'm actually going to go there. There's this cool feature. I think I brought it up before in a different video, but super helpful. So you can go into your bank, and then you can go recipes possible, and then you can go into Shoemaker. And so, as you can see, I'm pretty cleared out in my Shoemaker professions because I didn't necessarily use this guide, recipe per recipe, because I already had some resources. So make sure you use what's in your bank if it's just sitting there first, and then use the guide. Yeah, so the question of the day is, would you like to see more guides like this? I had a lot of fun with it. I had the inner math major come out during this video, and I think it's pretty helpful. I'd like to have it. The wiki is very unupdated. It's still at the last profession system. I checked before doing this because that would have been a giant waste of time. And I looked online. I don't think there's any guides out there. So, you know, uh, maybe I'll make one. Alright, well, until next time, thank you for watching. If you thought this was helpful, give it a thumbs up, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Thank you very much.